positions those two players are going to have to hold specifically to pull this one out for their team.
Yeah, and it just feels like, you know, it's so gratifying to see both teams on how they made it this far, you know? Because it feels like Shopify Rebellion, even though they're the Kings, they've built a completely new roster. And then 100 Penguins, they feel like the underdog. It makes you feel like you want to be able to cheer for both teams, you know?
Yeah, and again, that head-to-head's so important. Like, I don't know, like, any other way to put this, but whatever player performs better in this tournament is going to pull it out for their team, you know? If it comes down to kills, position, strategy, like, we got to look at a head-to-head here to, like, see how well these teams have been performing.
Yeah, it feels like, you know, it feels like Owen versus Jazzykins. I wouldn't expect both of these players to be, you know, the stars in the limelight, because you've got someone who people wrote off as retired. You've got someone else who's never won anything, and now it feels like the battle of just the Scrapyard Titans.
Again, and 2 years ago, Jazzykins not being able to pull it out in the same situation she's in now. Let's look at her performance throughout the tournament with this head-to-head. And also, Owen also being able to shut her down earlier in the match. She had a better performance. He had a better performance against her. But let's look deeper into these two players. Luca.
Yeah, as we can see, Hybrid has just been dominating these lobbies with 15 kills, assists everywhere, and just 9 deaths. He's been having an incredible performance during the whole tournament. And on the other side, we see a little bit underperforming Jazzykins, but I still believe in her in this game 5. Like, she can still pull this out. I believe in her capabilities because she's still a really great IGL. She can lead her team to the victory, and that's just what I expect to see in this game 5.
Again, in Jazzykins, you can't count out her playmaking ability. I know, Mike, we went over that earlier in the tournament. She might not get the most kills in the tournament, but her positioning is top tier when it comes down to it.
Yeah, it always feels like Jazzykins is just in the right position, but it also feels like Owen might be able to shut her down in this 1v1, because Owen has just been so aggressive, and we've seen time and time before that Jazzykins, stable player, and that Owen has just been so prominent in these gunfights. I don't know if Jazzykins will be able to take the pressure.
I have to disagree with you there. You know, Jazzykins, she knows about pressure. She lost 2 years ago to this team. She's had an incredible journey up to now. You know, when some players would fall down, quit, give up, she pushed her way all the way back up to these grand finals. And we're going to actually take a deeper look into that story and her journey of actually getting there. Yeah, what an incredible story from her. Luca, any thoughts?
We can just go ahead. As you said, she had an incredible run. She lost 2 years ago. She's been trying to get up back since. And I think this is the right chance. And now we can just take a look at the story.
Yeah, we can. Take a look.
Yeah, they would always call me the prodigy, and yeah, they weren't wrong, I guess.
For one another, that operator ringing through. The dash online, Jackson once more looking for the ace, and Jazzykins has got it.
My name is Jasmine Manningkill, and I play for the varsity Valorant team. I started gaming when I was like 6 years old. I started playing on the PSP, and then I eventually got into console games like the Xbox 360, and I was playing a lot of like shooter games like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Halo, all those shooter games. And then eventually when I was around 11 years old, I got my first PC, and that's when I started playing a game called Counter-Strike. And ever since then, I've been heavily into FPS games, just growing up throughout my entire life. Playing video games has always been a big part of my life, and my brother heavily influenced that on me, especially growing up. And I feel like during that time, you don't really see a lot of girls playing video games, so definitely a brother impact. I would say I'd figure I was pretty good when I started playing Counter-Strike, The outside league, like ESCA, I hit advance with the team. No one at 14 years old, especially a girl, never hit advance, which is like right underneath semi-pro level. When I first started playing Valorant, it happened back in 2020. At the time, I was still playing Counter-Strike, and my friends were like telling me to hop on Valorant, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do the hype train. Like, I don't want to hop on the hype train and like play Valorant. And then just one day, they were playing 10-mans, and then I decided, okay, I'll launch the game. And ever since then, I've been hooked. One of my old friends from CS, Melanji, she asked me to join her team, so I'm like, sure, why not, right? We decided to hop to play this first ever women's tournament, which was called FTW Summer Showdown. We were practicing, if not maybe like 3-5 times a week. We won FTW Summer Showdown, and after that we got scouted by Cloud9, and ever since then, that's when my Valorant career kind of popped off.
Cloud9 wins their destiny predetermines another match against Shopify Rebels.
Always like remember having those boot camps together, spending time together. I think it was always really fun, and I wish we just did it more, honestly. We had a lot of funny moments during the time in Cloud9, so I love those girls to death. I had to sacrifice a lot, honestly. Like, it definitely affected my grades a lot. Practicing every day, 5 days a week, is really draining. You know, I gotta go to school and then go straight to practice for like 6 hours, 7 hours.
That's gotta be it! Shopify Rebellion eliminate Cloud9 White!
Losing in Berlin while still on Cloud9, I think losing that World Championship hurt a lot, just because I know that as a team we could have done way better. I think my time at Complexity was very short. It was a short run. It was only about a year, but a lot of great people, a lot of great teammates. Just unfortunately we didn't have the run we wanted that year, so, and that's kind of when a recession started to happen in Valorant. A lot of orgs started pulling out, and sadly Complexity was one of them. Yeah, there was like a year period when I wasn't really competing in the scene. Basically, right after that, I started looking into collegiate, and I think I wanted to start school and just start like some sort of career happening for me just in the future. My first year at Keanu I think we did pretty good. Besides that, I think the second semester we didn't play at all because we didn't have a fifth. That's okay, because I feel like that year was just more of a learning year for me. And then I think in terms of St. Clair, we're still I would say we're a fairly new team. So I know like Instinct and Tillo have been on this team for a while. So like they are the two main people that do keep this team together. I haven't really won anything in collegiate so far, so I think that would be a huge step for me. For Division 1, it's a very new league, so it'd be pretty cool to win the first ever Division 1 league. When I got signed to 100 Thieves, it was honestly like an eye-opener, because I haven't gotten signed at this point for maybe two years now. Definitely I want to take that trophy in Game Changers Worlds tournament. Like, that's the biggest thing for me. Like, should have happened on Cloud9, it could still happen now. So Game Changers has started up my career, so it's something I want to achieve. I feel like it should keep being a thing for women to have that courage to compete in video games and be that stepping stone for women in esports. So I don't think I'm washed. Like, even if I am like 30, I think I can still be the greatest. Like, come on, like there's a lot of like 30-year-olds out there that are still professional and they're still killing it out there. So I think it's something I can do too. But I don't know. I think it's different because I've always grown up playing video games, that I feel like it'll just always be a part of me. I don't think I'll ever get watched. I think I'll I'll grow brain bigger than any of these guys, and I'll own them in any game that comes out still. So yeah.
Wow, what an incredible story from Jazzykins. Again, being the most mentally insane player, how she could just crawl back from loss and loss and wanting that win. You know, I gotta give it to her. Like, she's the most dedicated player I've ever seen. Like, we've watched players over the years casting this tournament drop out and try, but they can never reach that level again. But she did it, and she is good at it. You know, that's why I got to give my pick to 100 Penguins. She was incredible. I think she's going to lead this team to victory. What's your thoughts on that, Luca?
I mean, you already know, I already said, I already expressed my appreciation for the Under Penguins team. And after seeing this video, I can't really go against them. So I'm picking Under Penguins all the way.
You know, guys, I'm going to have to go against you. As much as I appreciate the resiliency of Jazzykins, you know, she's been playing for a long time. She's playing for 6 years coming, and she's still pretty young. But I don't think it's her time yet. I still feel like Shopify Rebellion Frostify Rebellion, my apologies, you know, the Christmas edition I feel like they've got it in the bag, you know. They don't crumble under pressure. This game 5, they're going to take it all the way.
Well, will it be the conqueror or will it be the hero? That is the story we have today. We're going to go to our lovely casters now, and they're going to bring us into the game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this amazing Valorant match, 100 Penguins versus Frostify Rebellion. I'm so excited to cast this match. I'm Matthias, also known as Matthias, and I'm joined by Miguel Hayes. How you doing?
You know, it's super pressured right now because we're like in game 5 and playing
know,
ice
right?
back box. You know, like this so interesting because uh there's like a highest comp in here. Like we might see like the chaotic high speed chase in here on 100 Penguins and Frost Rebellions in here. Like it's so interesting.
I know, it's super interesting. You know, we're going on Icebox. It's chilly outside. It's
Yeah.
going to be chilly in here, but the game's going to be hot. It's going to be
Yeah.
explosive. It's going to be crazy. So this ice is sure to thaw. And speaking of thawing off that ice, we have Owen Hybrid on the field. That's the one people are placing a lot of bets on to be the MVP of the whole match. But I got to say, I'm not too confident in his team. Frostify Rebellion, I feel like the unity isn't quite there.
Yeah.
There's a lot more ideas happening on that side. Not really cohesive, but on 100 Penguins, they have that tight team bond.
Yeah. I mean, looking at Jazzy Kings in here, like, and his teammate right now, there's kind of a little bit rumbles in 100 Penguins, and but you never know. Like this might be the last game. Everything's on pressure right now and everything. We don't know like how they're gonna see. As we can see, uh, Frostify Rebellion here just chilling there as well. You know, like they're just locked in as well. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't say locked in. I
Yeah.
would say the opposite. You know, they're
Yeah.
laughing, they're having a good time. They're not taking this as seriously as
Yeah.
100 Penguins. You could definitely tell 100 Penguins is locked in.
Yeah.
They're loaded. They're
Yeah, they're
focused.
loaded
they want
and
to
everything.
win.
No.
They're taking this so seriously because they have so much more to prove, right?
Yeah.
Frostify Rebellion, they have the legacy. They have already so much built up for them.
Yeah.
That this is just another one for the books, another win
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
docket. But on the side of 100 Penguins, this is their chance to fell a giant. They're
Yeah.
here to take down the king and take his crown.
Yeah, like they will do everything, you know, like to take this win. That's why they're like so quiet. They're so focused on the game. What heroes we're gonna use, what strategy we're gonna use in here to defeat the Giants on this game, you know?
Yeah, I'm so excited to see once we get to Agent Slut what they are going to pick. You know, I heard
Yeah.
some rumors here and there. I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil just
Yeah.
yet. I don't want to spoil.
I don't want
just
to
yet.
spoil that as well. Like,
But when we get to that, it is looking pretty interesting.
yeah,
And another player I want to highlight, aside from Jazzykins,
Yeah.
is Kale.
Kale,
We saw
yeah.
Kale, I think, the last broadcast we
Yeah.
did. It was League of Legends, different game,
Yeah.
different title. But similar thing right there. He is an unexpected MVP. He
Yeah.
can just rise up and take down the best of the best. He's kind of like he's like a reversal. He plays like
Yeah.
sumo wrestling. He can take
Yeah.
down the biggest target,
Yeah.
use their own weight against them,
Yeah. Like
and throw it off.
yeah, like you don't know like how he's gonna play this time right now, because like you said, how he played on the League of Legends, it was like a different game, but he plays a lot of games and he knows his stuff, like we don't know
He
like
does.
how he's gonna play in here. And as we hear that we're going a heroes agent select in here, like we can see like what kind of heroes they're gonna pick in here, as we can see
Ooh.
Jaskins on Sage and Marion Neon, Sky Wizard on Yoru. Kale is going Sova.
He knows the lineups.
He
the
knows
lineups.
some lineup in there. And lastly, FaZe going on Brimstone on 100 Penguins.
Yeah, that's looking to be a pretty good lineup. But let's get through the rest of it here. We got Frostify Rebellion. We got Owen on Sova Hybrid. And we have Tabasco on the Sage. We have Govi. That's Adam on Omen. We got Wale, Yugi, and we have Mimikyu on the Viper.
Ooh, this is, like I said, we talked about this, like how Frostify like dash in has a lot of heroes that can initiate and dash in a lot in here. We have a Waylay on Yogi in here, and we got two smoke. Sorry about that. So we have like a good suffocating control for Frostify in here, like this icebox as well. Like
Yeah, this is Icebox. There's a lot of things he can shut
Yeah,
down
you
with
have-
all of that utility.
Yeah.
They can really, really focus in on that. And I hope they're starting defense, because I got to give it to 100 Penguins, though.
yeah,
That one duelist, that two duelist compound,
duelists, yeah.
actually, they're going for so much more aggression
yeah.
to try and just burst through these smokes, break down
Yeah,
those
that-
defenses,
they're-
and get in there.
They're just gonna like, if there's smoke there, we have Neon and Yoru. We can like just place the TP from the other side of the room, flash teleport there, and we can have Neon just slide in as well in there, like dash every corner and everything, and it's just an easy clear.
And I gotta say, it's almost too hard to fail when you have the Brimstone, you have
Yeah.
the ult, the post plant with the orbital strike.
Yeah.
Is absolutely amazing. And the Molly, they have so many post
Yeah,
plant
and they
opportunities.
have Sova as well, bro.
They have the Sova darts.
Sova
If
darts.
those two are
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
by the time they have bomb down on attack,
Yeah.
they got it.
They
should
got
get
it. It's just in there, like they got it might be like one round, but that will be a huge thing for 100 Penguins in there, no?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. It's looking to be good for 100 Penguins, but they definitely have the harder job to do here.
Yeah.
Frostify, it's kind of set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Penguins, you really got to be mobile. You got to find the meandering path
Yeah.
to the end.
But I think for me, okay, for like Frostify, they're just like, they really want to play the safe, and they really want this championship to be them now, because looking again, like Hybrid on Sova, Tobacco on Sage, they have like a good intel in here. Like Sage can just like wall off a site, so that Neon and Yoru can't like just puff all their utilities and everything in there. And we can see we have Omen and Viper as well. Like Viper can just like play safe as well. Like he can like cover a whole site as well, for like, let's say like mid to A side or to B side. Honestly, he can like cover a single site, as we can have Omen just save his utils, save his smokes and everything.
Exactly. I definitely agree with you there. Frostify, they're just trying to use the same old tried and true tactic.
Yeah.
Play the defensive,
Yeah.
play the consistent gameplay. But 100 Penguins knows the odds are not in their favor, and they're going to go for the gambit. They're going to go for a little
Yeah.
something a little faster, a little crazier, a little harder to pull off. But if they can pull it off, I think they'll blow them out of the water.
They just wanted it like Fast and Furious, bro. They just
Exactly.
want this series end, bro. Like we're going like 2-2, and then we're going game 5. Like who wants want to play in here? Like we want to go home. We gotta go
We
to bed.
wanna go. We want the prize money.
We
That's
want
what
the
we
prize money. We want that money. I
What would
wanna-
you do with all the prize money? If you're winning the $1 million at the end of this tournament, what are you going to use it
You know, I'll be chilling at home, no, like stream
Chilling at
every day,
home,
like we
counting the money.
yeah, count the
gold coins.
money, and then we're gonna open Destiny 2 and buy some stuff, no?
Buy some Valorant skins,
Yeah.
too. But
Buy
speaking
some
of
Valorant
Valorant,
skins.
speaking of money,
Yeah.
we got to talk about the economy. We got to talk about the in-game economy.
Okay. I was like,
I gotta say, I think the one thing 100 Penguins has against them here, well, not the one thing, but the
Yeah.
biggest problem, is their economy game in the matches that I've seen is
Mhm.
so much worse than Frostify Rebellion. Frostify Rebellion is so calculated. They understand the economy on
Yeah.
such a deep level that sometimes you're like, oh, why aren't they buying here? Well, because they know three rounds down the line, they need that money to buy this ability and that ability. They have like their own chartered account
Yeah.
in hybrid.
Yeah. I
On
mean,
the side of 100 Penguins, it's a little bit more vibes based.
yeah. I mean, like I told you, like Frostify Rebellion just want to play safe and everything as much as possible. They for the economy, they're gonna save as much as money they need for like the next round because they know that they need this specific utils weapons that they can use to like counter 100 penguins in here. Like, we talk about it, like they're fast. Their agents are fast.
They are.
Like
Especially
Neon,
the Neon.
Neon, and if Neon has his ult as well, she ulted on side. Like she can clear everything.
And
Like
it does
in
take
single
skill, though.
zap.
It's a skill shot.
Yeah, I mean, still, even like a skill shot, still like he can like burn down
He can.
those people on site in there. No.
You're right. And the Yoro as well. If those two go in together with their
Yeah.
ults, you're gonna be looking two ways. and
Yeah,
you're gonna be
two ways.
running circles
Yeah.
around you.
Yeah, because you'll never know. Like if Yoru ult in as well, and he's just gonna scare you. Like he's coming back, and then Neon will just pop in, just zap you and everything. Like I can't. I won't be shocked in there as well. I will be like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
What just happened? No.
If I had to make one edit to both either of these team comps, on the side of Frostify, I think I would trade out the Viper for an ISO.
ISO?
Yeah, I think that would go with the defensive comp, but give them a little bit more offense, because he's got that shield, he's got that wall. They don't really have a good way to push onto a site, Viper, yeah, you have the one wall, but once you set it down, people really kind of prepare for that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, okay, like I've played Valorant since beta days, and the first time I came back after beta was Icebox. Icebox was
yeah.
the thing
I
that time,
remember,
and
bro.
Yoru.
Yeah.
I mean, Viper was still good on that time as well. Like I've seen like a lot of lineups, like how we place your smoke on Viper on Icebox. I think it's a good pick, but and Omen at the same time, like Omen, I think he could have like played you said like he could have played ISO here or anything, but
just another duelist, something.
yeah,
like,
just
get them
another
in
duelist.
on
But
the
at the
site.
same time, I think this is good because looking at their lineups right now, they don't really have like a good blind here. Because Wayley's just gonna dash in there,
That's true.
get some info and come back and everything, and we only have like Omen to like flash a sight in here. That's
Yeah.
it. So I think for me, Omen could have like we could have played other duelists. Like I think I'd rather play Reyna or you know what? Probably another initiator. Like let's go Bridge or KO. Like because
Yeah.
KO, if you throw a knife inside and you detect like 3 people in there, at least we have info.
Yeah,
no?
they don't have a good way to get info. They have the Sky Dog, but that's about it. They're kind of going in blind here, but I think with the controllers, they want everyone to be blind. They want
Yeah.
a smoke, a wall,
Yeah.
a flash. They want no one to see what's going on. I guess they have Sova though. They have the recon dart.
Yeah.
They have the
They have
drone.
recon. That
So they have some.
yeah, they have something, but like I said, the recon can just like see just one side. If it's a KO knife, like I said, and they can't like easily break it as well, like they KO's knife will detect how many people will be in that side, like I said. But yeah, Sova is kind of good for like detecting as well. I think honestly, maybe for initiator on this side as well, for like Icebox as well, I think Fade is kind of good in here as well. Like for the eye, when you throw the eye there, it's like Sova Dart and everything. If you
Yeah.
like good lineup and everything, you can see like how many people in there. I mean, if you don't know where the eye is gonna be placed down as well, like you you won't be able to destroy it so
think-
fast and everything.
Oh, we're getting in the game. Here we are. After
we
the
go.
long wait, we'll see if our predictions line up here. You know, we're like weathermen. We're forecasting the weather, but you never know how hard it's really gonna
Yeah.
rain until you get out there in the field.
As we can see here, 100 penguins trying to dash here at B side right now. You know, as we can see our Frostify, they don't know that they're going on B side right now, and we can see here Kale shot a scan point in there, and we'll see like
Yeah,
how they're fast.
there it
There
is.
we go.
There's
Dashing
the
in.
lines. Get the walls up. Maddie gets the first one.
It's a
And
good kill.
now they're going to just have to secure this site. There's so many rushing in. Wall goes up. Chungus Life plants the bomb. There it is. Now they just have to play the defense. Shock Dart goes out. Barely misses Maddie. 22 HP and a dream. And wow, Hybrid goes down. And just like that, 100 Penguins gets the first shot, gets the first round. And you can definitely tell Hybrid, the cracks are starting to show.
Yeah.
He had such high expectations for his team, and now he's like, okay, we got to take it seriously.
Yeah, we should have we should stop fooling around. We need to lock in because our agent is not good for defense in here. Like because looking at their agents again, it's kind of hard to defend with like a Yoru and a Neon in there. Like that's for like 100 Penguins. It was. Yeah, they only have like I don't know. It's just hard to like just stay on one side.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, they don't have a good rotation. They don't have a good post plan. They just have to try and prevent that bomb from being down in the first place. But now it looks like they're gonna play the post plan once again. Maddie almost finding one straggling from mid out of nowhere. He does find it. Absolutely amazing. And just like that, plant on B goes down.
Yeah, they were like, I could tell. I told this like they were like fast and furious here. Like they have Yoru and Neon. They're just gonna like dash in there.
Big engagement here happening in CT. One gets taken down back there. Oh
pressure.
my god, the pressure is mounting. I don't
Last player
what happened
standing.
here. The blind goes out. And now they're just looking for two phase, and Chungus find 2 more. Now it's just Hybrid. Lone Wolf getting taken down by the Hunter, Maddie. Absolutely amazing.
I told you, like they're like fast. Like these agents are fast. Like they can just like easily clear any side of the site in here. Like Neon, Yoru, they're just gonna dash in on the side and get the kills in there. And I know Frostify has a good defense agents and everything, but at the same time, it's no match for like how fast is Neon and Yoru gonna go in on site. No.
Yeah, there's no contest here, and they really have nothing to counter that. I know they're trying a few strats now. They're placing 2 on B, 2 on A, just having a split defense after the post plant didn't work out. But I have a feeling after they've armed, this is the round that they need to counter punch. And there we go. We got Tabasco finding Maddie, their star player, down and out.
No, it was Sky Wizard doing Neon. Okay, I mean it was fast. Like you never know as well. Like you might be just fast, but if you're not jiggling around and everything, as Neon, you're doing really nothing to like give a good comp or just a good clear side here for the team. No.
Yeah, definitely. They just need to try and get in here. Try and make something work. I mean, you found a really good pick, but can you make good on this? You can never tell. They're shaken up after losing their Neon. They don't really have a good way to enter onto this site. They lack that speed now. They're stuck in G main.
They're just playing for time in here,
30
honestly.
seconds
Like,
left.
look at this. They're playing time here, and we can see here Kale and Sage trying to plant on site. Gets killed by Chungus Jazzykins in here as the spike down on the site right now. And we can see Hybrid getting one in there. That was
One
a crazy
enemy
shot by
remaining.
Hybrid in here, and Maddie will be the last one standing, but will get by Yogi on here.
I mean, wow, that was the round they needed to counterpunch, and they played that excellently. And that's where you start to see Hybrid's experience come through.
Yeah.
Really good at it. Really good at finding a game plan. And hey, he's got the aim to match as we saw at the beginning of that clip.
And Maddie, they're getting it now. Like Frostify they have the sense now. They have everything right now. They're locked in now. Like,
I mean, they got one round. They got
Yeah,
one
they got one round,
Let's not get ahead of her.
but still, like, you see how that peak went on for Hybrid?
That
It's
was
crazy
quick.
for me.
That was cool.
I was quick, as we can see here. Waylay trying to like get some info in here, and will be TPing back, as we can see Sova just staying on line of sight in here, and we can see Maddie on B side trying to clear on B in here, and everyone's carried around. Sky Wizard is all the way back on their base in here, trying to find someone in here to get some kills, as Neon and Hybrid will get Neon in here. Woo!
Wow, Finds gets the Neon, gets the pick they need. And we got China Slice taking one down in tow. See down here, Kale finds Mimikyu though, trying to get a counterpunch in. Another one goes down. It's a 2v4 situation for 100 Penguins. It's not looking good.
Oh!
But Chungus finds a key
Here.
pick. And now they're going to continue to move in onto this site. The plant
2v2?
should go down.
Last
Sova
player
Dart
standing.
goes through.
Oh!
Yogi finding Kale from the rafters
Oh!
and through the box. Gets blocked in headshot. It's going to be Yugi finding the final kill.
I don't know. I don't know what 100 Penguins did there, but they're like so scattered. We can see Sky Wizard just dashing in way back on the CT side, and Hybrid know that something's fishy in here. You know what? I'll get back and try to check on our back, and then he see Sky Wizard there just standing around trying to get some picks, and got killed by Hybrid in there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. You know, I think it's all down to Natty to try and make this thing work on the Neon.
And we can see here Maddie right now dashing in here, but he will be blocked off by a phase wall in here. Sorry, to glass.
Oh,
wall.
Yogi finding a headshot above
Ooh.
the wall. Can't go too high. The peak above the wall gets rocked right back down.
You
Goes
will
out.
not
Ricochet
kill
comes
my
through, and
idol.
the res on Maddie from Chungus Life might be the key to winning all of this.
We're just gonna play like really slow in here, and then the rest of the guys. Oh, we try to get picks here, but we might have to get back because people are there. Oh, Yogi got Maddie here again, and
Had died to twice. That's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
After the res, didn't make very good on that one. Now
Last player
struggling to get
standing.
out of this B position. They're
Spike
stuck here in the
down B.
hallway, and they're all getting taken down.
FaZe?
It's all down to FaZe. Can he save it? No,
Oh,
Mimikyu on
no.
the flank, getting the final pick.
that's kind of rough in there because they were like trying, like I said, they were like trying to go fast and everything on site. But if Sage is there, just gonna wall them off in there. That they won't be able to like dash in and everything in here. So that's kind of rough for like Maddie. Like, I can't do anything in here, guys. Like, I can't be able to dash in here and clear the site for you guys. No.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's definitely a very difficult thing to tackle, and it's just the strategy coming
It's just
out
the
from
strategy.
Frostify that's beating them out. They figured out what their approaches are going to be,
Oh!
and now they're
Yogi!
trying to change them, going for a mid push, but it looks like they called them right out. 3 stationed mid, gonna wall that off. Sova gonna get that much needed info. We have a flank coming through on the left side.
Govi.
from Govi.
Govy. Maybe.
Finds-
Oh!
FaZe is ready for it. Takes
They
it
were ready in
down.
there. Like they were just waiting for him. Like, I think they heard him in there. As we can see here. And Tabasco. Oh, Tabasco went down in here. BBQ, you're alone in the side in there. You won't be able to get anything in there. As Yogi and Hybrid will be 2 agents who will be standing in here right now. As 100
Last
Penguins
player
trying to push in
standing.
here. Oh,
Yogi Yogi gets two, Maddie gets one right back. It's just Hybrid holding it down with Yogi, and now it's just Yogi himself. One situation, and Maddie gets the round win. And it's 3v3. This is shaping up to be a much more competitive series
Yeah.
from Gamut 4.
Yeah, it was much more competitive, you know, like everything want to win this now, like, you know, like you can see how they were like thinking in here, like
Gonna fall back here.
the utils, how they place the utils and everything in here on the mid earlier, like how they engage on mid lane earlier as well. Like Sage just throw out orb in there, and Yogi was just trying to get some info in there and everything for the team, and he got them, no?
Yeah, he did get him. He got him right down,
Phase.
dead to rights.
Yogi, oh,
Back. Going in a little bit too hard, but you have
Yeah.
Wule, you can do that.
It's
You can
just,
recall all the way
yeah.
back to B.
yeah, he's just looking for like info in here, no? Like, is someone in there? As you can see here, FaZe will get Yogi. That was a crazy shots in there for FaZe against Yogi in here on B side.
I mean,
no?
if you're 100 Penguins, this is what you have to do. You have to punish the over-aggression coming out
Yeah.
from Frostify. Right now, it's their time to push out in onto A. But the rotation comes through in time. Now time's ticking. Mimikyu whittled down to almost one shot.
Healing.
Trying to get the heal off, they do. Might save his life. He gets one right back with the medicine. Kicking it right into high gear. 38 seconds left on the clock, and taking Hybrid finds two,
One
FaZe finds
enemy
one,
remaining.
Hybrid finds three, in all the chaos, and that's gonna be four.
4K.
A near ace for Hybrid.
Hybrid is on fire right now, you know? Like, he wants that. If my team doesn't want to play well, I will take every single one on this game.
You can only carry for so long, though. and
Yeah.
You only have so many of
Yeah.
those rounds in you. But we can't just glaze Owen all the way there. We
Yeah.
gotta give it to his team. That made the
Yeah.
setup happen.
Yeah, like FaZe was like trying to like lurk in as well because he knows like someone might lurk. He's like, okay, I just want to check the corners in here on B side because probably Waylay will be, you know, pushing it in here. As we can see, Yogi trying to get some info again on mid lane in here, as FaZe is just waiting around in here to pick on, and we can see BBQ and Sova in here will get on, and Tabasco will get killed in here on B lane, and we can hear Maddie using his ult, getting Hybrid for the A side in here, clearing those people on A side right now. But Yogi will get Maddie in A in there, as we can see Chungus getting someone on B side as well, you know?
Yeah, there's a rotation happening over to B. 100 Penguins trying to just exit out of this A plant. It wasn't working out for them, but it's a 3v3. You can definitely manage it. You have 46 seconds left on the clock. This is FaZe
Planted.
going in, planting the spike.
Here.
And yeah, they're just gonna like you know, play safe in here, play the spike in here because it's 2v3. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the 100 Penguins just gonna like play so slow in here right now. Like maybe they're just gonna like just cover the spike in here. Basically. Play numbers, you know. You don't really need to be so aggressive in here and everything. So just play safe in here. But we can see Frostify trying to get clear in here and everything, get the kill and
Player
everything. As
standing.
Scooby will go down for this. I don't think that was like worth it.
Thrifty.
I mean, it wasn't quite worth it, but
Oh.
hey, they got the post plant. They did it. And now it's 4v4. It's first to 7. So both of these teams only have to win 3 more rounds
3 more
to
rounds.
take this decisive game 5 home.
Yeah, they that's why like Hybrid is like so in fire right now. Like he want this, bro. I want this, bro. I don't want
Player
to. If my team doesn't want to play with this, I got it. I will carry them in here. You know.
And I think it's more than just the prize money. It's more than just
Yeah.
winning. This is reputation on
Reputation,
the line.
yeah.
There's so much legacy, so much going for him
Ooh,
that, especially
Yogi.
with someone like Yugi on your team, if you lose this, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing in there? You know, like Yugi getting a pick there on Maddie on mid is crazy.
Now
As
we're
we can see,
cooking.
FaZe getting Goofy in here. Woo! He knows that he's like flanking in here, bro. Like, he
He's
knows.
always on that flank. He's the
Yeah,
guy
he
who
always
watches
on
your back.
flanking, you know, okay? Like FaZe, like, you know,
Oh, but he gets flanked.
Oh!
Hybrid, the double flank comes through. Chungus Life takes down Hybrid, luckily whittling them back down to a 3v3.
You will not kill
They'll
my
have to plant.
allies.
The res comes
The
through.
res,
The
okay.
odds are now stacked against the 4v3. This is not looking good.
Oh!
Punished! The res!
No.
Absolutely amazing.
No! As we can see here now, we're playing like 4v2 right now. Yogi has the ult in here. He will be dashing in here, get anything in here. As we can see, Kate uses the ult, but
Last
Mimikyu was
player
waiting for
standing.
him in here. And Maddie getting Mimikyu in here.
Spike down.
Yugi getting one. It's a 1v1 situation. Can he get the last one? No, he cannot. It's going to be Maddie finding that last pick.
That was a good dress for like for Sage in there, you know, like he rests Maddie in here, you know, like Maddie, we need you in this game, you know, like, and then someone was Tabasco was like waiting for that dress as well, but ended up dying in, but at the same
Now
time, but it is what it is, no, like it's no hard feeling there, like you did your best in there, so it's not your fault, no.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, but that's how we feel. That's how you
Yeah.
should feel. But on these teams when the tension is high, this is when the mental cracks start
Yeah.
to form. This is when the divides in the teams
Kale.
start to really add.
Oh no, Tabasco!
Oh, he knows! He reads it, and he upgrades from a Bucky to a Phantom. I think that's like a 2,000 credit advantage. Right
Yeah, that was like two. As we can see, one down on each side right now, and we can see here, Mimikyu just staying on that smoke in here. Sky Wizard trying to get some info in here, as sorry. With Sage in here, just clearing their side, but there's like a Viper ult in here, so hard to like clear in here. No, we
Yeah.
might have to get back in here.
Yeah, A is definitely just walled off. We're
Yogi.
gonna have to position a B.
Yogi!
Yogi! One,
Round B.
2, 3! Already in this round, whittled down to
Last player
Just
standing.
100 Penguins.
Yogi!
Turn the tide. Yugi! Set up for an ace. Spike down in B long. Can he find the last shot? Can he aim those bullets where they belong? And he does!
Chungus!
He finds an ace, tying it 5
Yogi.
to 5.
Yogi, you know, like we've seen how he played on the first round. Like he was like pushing so back and everything. Like he's like probably getting some info. Now he got an ace. That is a crazy clear for Yogi in
That
here.
was insane. I
That-
think MVP, you know, while Hybrid brings the tactics,
Yeah.
it's gotta be Yugi when it comes to
Yeah.
just blitzing through the team, finding these headshots, and that ace just proves. I mean, look at his stat line, 12 and
12
5.
and 5. You know?
Ridiculous.
So ridiculous. You can see here, Basco and Yugi. Yugi will down first, and Basco is just alone here with the judge in here, getting some picks in here, but he will get like that.
Oh, big orbital strike to clear the way.
I'll
Find
handle
much
this.
value. Luckily, Gobi was able to
Wizard.
step out, but now you're popping all the ults. Here it is, the Yoru
TP.
coming through, finding that key information. 2 TPs go out, the smoke lands right on him. He has to keep moving. Potentially get a plant down. Wall goes out,
Oh,
but Hybrid
hybrid!
peeking out from around the corner, finds a headshot.
It's just what really want to play this
The
one.
trigger discipline from Mimikyu.
Mimikyu!
He's on the flank,
Mimikyu!
finds
Player
one.
standing.
Oh!
Spike down B. Last
Spike down
player
for
standing.
Mimikyu in here, spike down, and we can see Govi versus a FaZe
It's a
in here.
1v1.
1v1.
He's one shot. He's
One
low on
shot.
HP. Chungus Life, clinging to the last remnants of life, needs to find one clean headshot here onto Govi. This would set his team up for victory point. Can he do it? Can he do it? No! It's going to be Govi getting the last kill. And now it's 5v5.
That was like 5 to 5 now. The best first to 7, right? If I remember, first to
Yep.
7. They're tied again right now. Like they
They're tied. It's neck and neck.
neck to neck right now. They really want to win this fight. They want that 1 million.
They need it.
They need
They
it.
don't
bro.
just want it. They need it. It's in their bones. In their
Yeah.
blood. Everything's telling them we need to take this one home.
Yeah, we need to take this home as round 10 coming in right now. As we can see Yogi trying to clear on mid lane again. We'll be seeing Sage in here
Spike
as
down
we
mid.
can see the
Just
chunkless
aura, sheer aura wins them the round. One single kill. One single round is all that stands between them
Yugi.
and a victory. Yugi finding one, FaZe finding another hybrid, finding one right back. It's all falling apart for 100 Penguins. Only one or two of them left, but it feels like one. But Skywars are not going down without a fight. He's fighting till his last bated breath. Spike is down. Everything's looking dire for 100 Penguins. Frostify looking to seize victory with their very own hands after climbing up out of a very significant deficit at the start of this round.
hybrid just
One
covering the
enemy
spike in
remaining.
here.
The
But
wall
Manny,
goes up. He's going in. Vasco finds Sky Wizard. Hybrid searching for it. Panicked. Can't see it. The
30
spike
seconds
is around the corner. And it's all down to Maddie, the star player of 100 Penguins.
25
making his
seconds right now.
breakthrough. 25 seconds left on the clock and up in his hands. All he has is a hope and a dream, and time is ticking. You don't want to lose to the clock. You want to go down in a blaze of glory. Here it is. The concussion goes out. The pistol drawn. Can't quite find it. Spike carrier is down, and
Switching sides.
victory goes to Frostify Rebellion.
yeah, victory for Frostify Rebellion in there for like, but we're going to the last round right now, no? Like,
Oh, that's
Oh,
it.
sorry, I think
They won it. Frostify
Yeah.
are the winners. There we go. Hybrid proving everybody right, proving some people wrong. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, you gotta hand it to you. He's the star player. He's the one just
Yeah.
coming out of nowhere. 12 carries, carrying the team on his back. But wow, let's throw it back to the desk.
Yeah.
Wow, what an incredible game indeed, Matthias. These two teams were neck and neck the whole game. And Yugi, out of all players, managing to clutch up and get those crucial kills in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Yugi just an absolute dominating performance. This guy was insane. Let's not forget about the rest of his team, though. Really creating a lot of space for him to play. It felt like Hybrid was able to, call the team to go to the right places at the right time, and it just felt like Yoji just had so many opportunities in that game, and it felt like he was really able to take over.
Again, and Hybrid, we can't forget about his ace. His ace, he aced one round, and that he clutched it up for Frostify, actually. He had an absolutely phenomenal game. We expected him to be on top somewhere in that leaderboard, and he was. 100 Penguins sadly going down. The Conquerors are going to beat the Heroes in this match.
Yeah, and yeah, it was an incredible, entertaining game. You guys are praising a lot the Frosty for Rebellion team, but I think praise should be said to the 100 Penguins team too, because they put up a good fight. At one point, they were even up in rounds, and then Frostify just showed up as the team we all know.
Again, Jazzykin, she did play well, but Frostfire Rebellion was catching on to her. They were catching her at every turn, every flank. They were predicting her everywhere. There was nowhere she could run, nowhere she could hide without Frostify outplaying her this game.
Yeah, I mean, something that I didn't really expect was how good Yuji is at Waylay, to be honest. I didn't think this was in his agent pool, and it must have been something that he specifically prepared for 100 Penguins. And I think it was really effective at catching out the aggressive play style of 100 Penguins, because Frostfire Rebellion was so quick at finding those rotations, getting those picks, and just rotating around the map. And it felt like Yuji was at the forefront of that. He just was always able to run in there, get a kill, and then blink back, get his position, and then replay with his team. and really get that number advantage on those sites.
As you said, the way he was using those blinks were exceptional. He was just taking a peek, going back, peeking again, 1v1ing someone else, and just taking multiple kills. And we can see this in the team stats.
Yeah, we can see it worked out for him very well. Jazzykin still having 9 kills, though, even matching Hybrid and Tabaskin. Incredible performance. Yugi being the MVP here. I mean, didn't expect it, but amazing performance from him. You know, the ACS of 256, you don't see that often.
Yeah, I mean, his average combat score is so high, 256. I think the average in the league is like 125 at most, and that's for your average player. So almost pretty much double ACS. 20 kills, 8 deaths, 1 assist. This guy's absolutely insane. Like, this is almost a 3 KDA, something unseen in the League of the North Pole. This guy, absolute monster on his waylay.
Yeah, it didn't matter if they build up a new team from scratch. They picked one of the best player they could actually pick, because just from these stats you can see he's the best prospect ever. Like, this was his first tournament and he just dominated his opponents like it was no sweat for him.
I mean, again, it seems like any player that graces this Frostfire Rebellion team is going to be incredible. Like, you have to wonder how he made this work, how he was getting these plays, what intel was he gathering to get these kills.
Yeah, like, what are they feeding this guy? Oh my god, he's absolutely insane. And anybody who even goes on any of the Frostify Rebellion rosters, they're just absolutely amazing. I mean, let's take a look at some of these, like, replays. Yuji just going absolutely insane. And it just felt like he was able to take over the map. He was able to be everywhere all at once, every time. And 100 Penguins just couldn't react. They just didn't know what to do.
Yeah, look, they had no words in the camp. They showed it. They didn't know how to react. They were literally looking at him like, oh, okay, I guess we're just getting killed and killed and killed over and over again.
Yeah, I was speechless. Like, I didn't know what to say. You know, you saw Hybrid's name in there at one point in the chat, but then it was all Yugi the rest of the game. Like, I couldn't find any other kills in that chat. Every time I looked in there, Yugi's name was somewhere in there.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show how supportive his entire roster is of him. They just know that this guy, he's an animal. Like, they feel confident enough to pick these Sentinels, to pick these Initiators, to pick these Controllers, you know. They're confident that him being the only duelist is good enough because he's just going to wipe the floor of the enemy team.
Yeah, they gave him too much space, I think, and that was 100 Penguins' downfall. I mean, he was so amazing. Like, those angles we talked about earlier on with Frostify and 100 Penguins that would be crucial to the game. I think he picked every single one right. He took every single engagement and gunfight at the right time, the right pace, and had his crosshair placement absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it was basically like first blood of the game for at least like 60% of the entire match, which is crazy for a new player like him. Like, he just went into the match with extreme confidence and he was like, yeah, bring me the next one, I'll just kill him.
I think it wasn't just the kills, it was also the instinct and the data he gathered with his plays.
Yeah, I think there was a really crucial moment in this game, and I think it was the round 4-4. The scores were tied up, and Yuji is able to take, you know, just absolute control over this game. He gets the kill onto the Sage, and then you see picks up 2, not just 1, takes the reload, and he just is so dominant. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's slow it down. Though he gets picked out and he dies, he was just an absolute force to be reckoned with. You know, just killing the economy on the side of 100 Penguins, and he just was able to take over this game.
Again, and we can see there all the intel he manages to gather with his ability too. It's not just his killing ability that makes Yugi so scary. It's the intel gathering and the support he gives his team.
Yeah, you could see from those plays, he was pretty much everywhere on the map, first picking, not being scared of anything or any gunfights. Even when he was put into difficult position, like the one against the Sage where he was behind the box, he was patient, took the reload, and managed to get other 2 picks. So that was really impressive from him.
Yeah, again, and I think part of that's the intel. I mean, that ability of that character, I mean, so strong, being able to go halfway across the map and come all the way back. Like, the amount of intel you can gather with that is absolutely insane. You can tell a whole team's push just with that one ability.
Yeah, I mean, and this Waylay champ is not something you see every day either. I think that, Yuji is a really talented player, and to be able to pilot the Waylay so proficiently, so effectively, and just be able to, frag out at the beginning of the round, and then be the ender of the round as well. This guy's an animal.
One thing I want to go back to is him in that two-piece kill. He didn't falter. He took his time to take the reload and re-engage. Most players would just panic and freak out and not know what to do in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, his ability to stay calm, and he's just a rookie. Like, that's just crazy. This guy's going to be an animal. I hope that, this Frostfire Rebellion roster can stick together after this tournament, because they've just shown so much promise. They've shown so much skill. And, I got to give props to where props are due. And everyone on the team did amazing. I mean, Mimikyu was able to, lurk, find those picks when it was crucial. And then you got people like MJ, who Govi, he's really, really good at setting up the smokes for, setting up the smokes for other people to perform.
Yeah, and we're giving a lot of praise to Yugi, but we still have to remember that the backbone of this team is Hybrid. He's been there for the longest, he's been the coach, he's been a player, and he clearly showed his experience today. Like, he was still getting good picks, good plays, and, it was showing.
I mean, before he even was a coach, he was a player and he was dominant. It shows how deep this Frostfire roster goes. A coach can even become a top-tier player at any point and any time he wants to be.
I mean, yeah, who says coaches can't play? I mean, Hybrid definitely showing off today, getting that ace, being able to prove that age doesn't matter in esports. It just matters about your skill. And when you're as good as Hybrid, you got to use your skills.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to be washed up, but hey, he proved me wrong. He proved me absolutely wrong. I thought 100 Penguins had this in the bag for sure.
I hope they had it so much. But in the end, you can't really do a lot when the Titan shows up,
Oh, yeah. The Conquerors, man. They've conquered this series for so long. Like, I should just take my whole house and sell it and put it on this Frostify team at this point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a heartbreaking defeat as well for Jazzykins, because, she lost to the original roster, Shopify Rebellion and Valorant Game Changers 2 years ago. But now, nowadays, she still can't win versus the Frostfire Rebellion roster. So disaster again. But I'm sure if she just keeps playing, if she keeps working hard, she'll be able to claim that victory, that elusive League of the North Pole Championship. And, in fact, I think we've got an interview set up for one of our star players, Mr. MVP himself.
Mr. Lello, come in the middle here.
Hello.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing awesome, man. Incredible performance. Awesome to watch. Your mic is actually
We gotta
off.
make sure your mic is on.
There you go. MVP of Valorant,
Keep
but
it up to your face.
I'm only good on the keyboard, okay? Everything else is just lost for me.
yeah, not a tech
okay.
genius, but a mechanic genius in Valorant, of course. I have so many questions to ask. We don't have a lot of time, though. What was one key moment you enjoyed about this game?
I want to say my ace. Honestly,
Hey,
the ace
fair
was
enough.
fire. But another one, I should have got that 6K. But my teammate stole it from me. I was upset, man. But it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
How do you feel about the win? Are you happy that you won your first championship?
I'm so happy about the championship, man. I get to take home that $10 million, go back, give it to my family. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, and I want to ask you personally. How does it feel to be champion? Are you happy? What do you have to say to the haters?
Get good.
Get good. You heard it here
to the
from the man
haters.
himself.
You guys aren't champion. I am. Get good.
And Luca being your biggest hater here because
Whoa.
you took down his 100 Penguins, but we got to go. Luca seems like he's about to cry right now. He's pretty upset. I'm Boehner. I'm with Luca and Miracle. This was fun. Thanks for watching.